Welcome to Cyberhomes. Cyberhomes are a systems integrator. So we integrate all aspects of services inside a property, including lighting, audio visual, video distribution, security, CCTV, and things like climate and air conditioning. One of our areas of expertise is premium private cinema rooms. Not only do we get involved in the audio visual installation, we also get involved in the room fabrication. That can involve the acoustic treatment, the seating, the construction of the walls and ceilings, including star ceilings, or any type of stretch fabric finish we want to achieve.
Cyberhomes is a specialist in premium private cinema rooms. These are built in our factory within the UK and can be installed anywhere in the world, which give our clients an amazing experience for watching movies, TV shows and major sporting events, even gaming if that's required.
There's quite a few processes when getting a smart home cinema room designed by Cyberhomes. First of all, we need to understand the space and the size of the room in question. We need to understand things like budget requirements or what the room's going to be used for, whether it's going to be used for movies, sports, or if it's going to be a combined living space, so it's not just going to be a cinema room.
Cyberhomes have been specialising in the construction of cinemas for around 10 years now. We're one of the only companies out there that has our own factory with a CNC machine. Everything is built off-site in a modular format. The whole process usually starts with the technical design, which allows us to position speakers, seating, screen size, etc.
I'm the lead designer of Cyberhomes. So Jon and Andy would actually go out and meet the clients. I would then analyse the room and I'll do the technical side of it. So before we do any interior design or anything like that, I would actually design the technical. It'll be the audio, the video, to make sure everything works in the room.
We recognise interior design as a key feature of a premium private cinema room, so much so that we actually have our own in-house interior design team. So the consultation process, we can go through mood boards, different aspects that we've seen online that customers like, and with all of that information together, we can then create something that's customised to yourself, something purely unique. It's often difficult for the client to understand what their room's going to look like. So we're able to offer a 3D render service which shows exactly what the room will be like from all angles. In fact, it's so realistic that when we go back to a project at the end and you take a photo from the same angle as the render, you really can't tell the difference between the two pictures. One of the things that's really important to us at Cyberhomes is our aftercare support. We have something in place called Smart Support. Now this allows us to interact with client systems remotely and actually anywhere in the world. If we need to make any fundamental changes to the network, restart equipment or perform software updates, we have the necessary tools in place to allow us to do that at a really easy convenience for us and the customer. One of the best things about it is we can pretty much correct 90% of problems without ever needing to attend site, which is really important, especially for our international customers. We built the Smart Cinema demo room so that we had a location to invite our customers and clients to get the full experience of what a home cinema system really feels like. Not just the audio visual side, but also the interior design. It normally is something that they've never experienced before, and it will guarantee to pass everyone's expectations. The Smart Cinema demo room comprises of a Dolby Atmos 7.6.4 system. So that's 7 surround sound speakers, 6 subwoofers and 4 in-ceiling Atmos channels. It's all powered by Macintosh amplification and all the speakers are Sonus Faber's Arena range. We also have a JVC 4K projector and a 3.5 metre wide screen.
As a homeowner, I would urge you to come in to visit Cyberhomes. The experience that you're going to get from sitting down and watching a movie in this space really will kind of change your perception of what's possible. The guys at Cyberhomes have really created a space which is phenomenal, even for me at Macintosh Group. So I think in this process of wanting to create a world's kind of leading, or certainly UK leading, but I would also say world leading performance room, smart cinema room, we've kind of pushed each other to be better at what we do through the whole process. And I think through that, we've all achieved a better outcome, which is to recreate a space that really does perform to one of the highest standards I've ever heard or experienced in a home theatre. It really is benchmark, it's phenomenal. I think really to start the journey with the experience so you can understand what's possible. If your experience is based on standard national cinema, this is a totally different thing. This type of home theatre really will allow you to experience movies like never before. Talk to the team about what you want to try and achieve at home, and they'll help you to understand the possibilities.
CEDIA is the global trade organisation for the home technology industry. CEDIA is all about professionalism, really. We want to ensure that our members and the wider industry deliver a good process and a good installation for the homeowner. They often make, as we've said before, significant investment into this, and they want to make sure that they're getting the best of the best to enable them to deliver the best performance for their customer. I think it's vital really that the homeowner, if they're considering having any smart technology or a home cinema installed into their property, they should look out for the CEDIA logo. That will give them the reassurance that the business that they're dealing with is keeping up to date with the latest trends in technology, ensuring that their engineers are trained, and it just gives them that reassurance that the business that they're employing knows what they're doing and has that credibility in the smart home space.
To book a demo in our smart cinema, visit cyberhomes.co.uk.